All right, let's start getting into it. Peter, I see you. Thanks so much for the $2 super chat, the CTX and Turbo. We will get to it. I promise. It's a short little thing here. I'm also one day going to figure out why everybody wants things that are already pumped, but, you know, it's not like in my free Discord I ever tell anybody about things that could possibly pump. Ever. Let's see if I wrote down Turbo. Let's see if I did. God, there's just so many here I gotta sift through. It's crazy. Got Ray, Jupiter, Jitto. Okay. Near. Alright. Solana. We're all the way back to the 5th. Maybe I didn't do it for Turbo for everyone. Alright, that's fair. That's fair. It's a fair question. I know that the members got the Turbo trade set up because I was trading it, and I did tell them. So, oops. Oopsie. Oopsie poopsie. Free Discord, everybody. You should probably get in there. And then, you know, one problem I do run into every once in a while. Sometimes the same chart still works. So to ask me multiple days in Discord about the same chart, I'm going to refer you back to the chart. Because I'm going to be like, hey, it's still in play. What's up, Bernard? How you doing? How you doing? Man, I'm going to tell you guys, today is one of those days. I don't want to be here. I'll tell you what, but I'm here. Gonna drop some alpha, and then I'm gonna get on out of here. Luckily, it's members only night. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. And I would not try and screw over my members ever. What we had last night for Bitcoin, we drew out this beautiful falling wedge pattern. We got a little fake out this early in the morning. We got dragged straight back down. But guess what? We held strong. AK shots fried. Thank you so much for the follow. Every Tuesday, Thursday, it happens to be subscriber only night. So, yeah, if you got a Prime sub, you can request all that you want. But anyways, or on YouTube, you got to be a member. So, there's that. Anyways, we pulled right on down. We held. We made a higher low. We then broke out again. This is great. This is awesome. It's also a little, I'm going to say ominous, because what was once a resistance is now becoming a resistance again. This is not only once, but twice. So we're in a little bit of limbo. The only thing that's holding us up right now and keeping the hope alive is the fact that we barely are crossing back into that bullish control zone. I will say, though, if I'm ever going long and we dip into the bearish control zone, I usually look to go along again. If I was looking to short, this could be a reason to short. The only difference here, though, is the 4 hour looks gosh darn sexy. So maybe we consolidate a little bit more. I know that we got some data coming out tomorrow, so maybe the market's trying their best to spread as much fear as possible. But I will say, Wall Street has been doing a really bad job of spreading fear. If you look at Bitcoin on the 4-hour, it does not look bad. We have a bullish engulfing or not engulfing, but we have a bullish candle getting back into this little zone. We tried to use it as resistance this whole time, then something changed. So I do think we're going to have probably a green day tomorrow, which is going to be nice to see. Going into the daily for Bitcoin, we are no longer overbought. I repeat, no longer overbought. We can now rally into the sunset. Next target I have for Bitcoin is $127,860. So yeah, let's see if it gets there. We'll see. But that looks pretty nice. What data comes out tomorrow? I'm not all the way sure. It's either data or it's Jerome Powell. I can't remember. I might have misspoke. I know the CPI data today basically showed companies are eating the tariffs. No one could have ever seen that coming. The consumer is toast. Like, they can't raise prices. So, until the consumer has more strength, prices are going to stay low, and the companies are just going to eat the cost. Capitalism, baby. We already got some shorts that were taken out, but then we pulled back right after. So this is starting to look like whales or market makers playing some games, because they also grabbed a ton of liquidity from the longs as well. Choppy times out here for Bitcoin. Looking at the weekly, tons of liquidity sitting right below us. 115,676. That is $487 million hanging out there. That kind of has me worried. I'm not even gonna lie. That right there has me a little worried. That's unfortunate. The technicals aren't really showing that it wants to go down and steal that liquidity, but as I mentioned before, on that 1-hour time frame, the 1 hour does not look great for Bitcoin. It does look like a little, oh, this is major resistance now. So if we happen to make a lower low, then yeah, we might be in the toilet. Anyways, that falling wedge is the last line of hope that I have for Bitcoin, and maybe a little supply shock or something. Who knows? So let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin to the euro real quick. So Bitcoin to the euro, looking great actually. Still kind of the same thing, except for, oh wow. Okay, so a little bit different on the euro. Huh. The euro, we don't look nearly as shitty as on the USD. This actually looks bullish. That's a higher high. What the hell's going on here? Alrighty. And we're bullishly backtesting. Yo, I think the UK is about to try and pump us up overnight. Let's go, baby. They brought out the Austin Powers pump. Woo! Because, you know, it was never his. It was never his. He was just holding it for a friend. He doesn't need things like that. Still can argue the falling wedge, but yeah, consistent higher high, but higher high. That is phenomenal. Area in which I would love for the euro to break above would be this right here, 102.3, and it does look like they're trying to get this thing up to all-time highs at 105,965. Looks like it. Let's see those guns. Oh, yeah. I didn't change. I cooked dinner, and then I just got live. I was grilling, man. I was grilling. Oh, great. More charts to reference. Well, yes, but we're still covering Bitcoin, so you made it. You made it. But yeah, we have to reference the euro chart nowadays, because euro's still not at all-time high. Not overbought either. Not even close to as overbought as the USD got. How interesting is that? Yeah, so your daily not overbought anymore. 4-hour looks amazing. Not even, okay, so here's another weird thing. Your 50 simple, a lot further away. We appreciate it. I don't know what you mean. Oh, showing up? Nope, missing most of it. You're not missing most of it because we're covering the thing that matters more now. So what was once acting as a resistance, bullish candle straight through it, candle closed through it. This is showing me we're probably going to have a bullish night for Bitcoin. Bullish night, bullish into the morning. This is good. This means I can sleep well with the idea that we're going to see some pumpage. Let's check out the 15-minute actually. Oh my gosh. 15-minute. You beautiful bastard. This looks good. I like it. I like it. Okay, so yeah, Bitcoin kind of looks pretty good right now. And based off the euro, next leg up. Next leg up could possibly have... Oh, we might actually see that all-time high overnight going into Thursday or something. Wow. We're aiming at 107,994 euros. Okay. All right. Let's check out Bitcoin dominance. Let's check out that Bitcoin.D. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We love to see that. We love to see that. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Do not start rising. Just don't. Keep on going, brother. We're aiming for 62, maybe even 60%. Keep on falling. Oh, that's beautiful. Man, oh man. Let's check out the daily real quick. Damn it. We're oversold on the daily? There's no shot. Hidden bullish divergence? Oh, God. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. That's terrible. But... oh well, 'tis life. Hopefully it just keeps on going. And it completely disregards technicals. Because it's just dominance. It doesn't have to regard technicals. Right? Shit. Well, maybe it does start coming back a little bit as Bitcoin pumps into tomorrow. If it happens because of a pump, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it doing it because of a pump. I'm not okay with it doing it because of a dump. If it does it from a dump, I'm going to be pissed. But... yeah, we're going to see what happens. It's interesting, though. Interesting looking at these. Let's go ahead and look at Ethereum next. Ethereum got that break above 3,086. I feel like I've been talking about 3,086 for like a year. But 33.51 next target. And then after that, you know, we still got to contest this downtrend. So if we can contest that downtrend, awesome. We break out, even better. Understand where the real target is here is to go all the way up to 5,846 because this is, yeah, because you have a low, higher low. So the fact that you do have a higher low, you could make this argument. We'll see if it does it. We'll see if it does it. We all know Wall Street's jumping in there. We'll see how it does it. Are we making money out here, boys? And the girl, that's pretty funny. Okay, say hey, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Chat of the chat. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. So yeah, that's what we're seeing out of Ethereum. Ethereum's looking pretty solid. You are in the overbought territory. You could chop around a little bit. A chop around right now would make total sense. A back test of this former bull flag make even more sense. Going into the 4 hour is showing major bearish divergence, so I'd be a little bit concerned about a little pullback, but nothing major. Nothing major. You got tons of support below you. So yeah, that's good. Moving on from that, we have XRP. Let's see if it crossed over $3. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, man. I was really pulling for it. No. Hopefully it's not a lower high. Hopefully not. Otherwise, retracement. Damn, that'd be terrible. Let's go ahead and check out the daily. Daily's really overbought, honestly. It's really overbought. And that looks like a bearish ham. Wait, whoa. That is a bearish hammer on the daily? Oh, shit. Alright, all jokes aside, that's not a good look. Hopefully Bitcoin does push this thing up because XRP holders might get really, really sad about the bearish hammer here. That's not good. All you got to do is get a candle close above these highs. Get a candle close as close to $3 as possible. Then we could say the bearish hammer is canceled out. Oh boy, that actually does not look good. That looks really bad. and that could be a double top. Oof. Then I get to start talking about the prophecy again. Oh god. Are you guys ready for that? Oh no. But yeah, bearish hammer. Super overbought. I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't look great. It does not look great. Let's move on. Next. Let's go to Sol. Solana over here is taking its sweet, and I mean sweet time with moving. Holy crap. So, really cool thing here. Bullish dragonfly. You guys see the difference here? With like, they tried to sell it off, they pushed it back to the upside, and green. Not to mention, Solana on the daily, first time in forever, technically speaking, got above the 200 daily moving average. Solana looking bullish. All I would like to see it do is stay above 160. Just stay above that. We're good. We're kosher. Then I could sign off on the 174. However, I did say like on Sunday, I think Solana's gonna have a good week. It's chopping around right now. It's trying to have a good week, but man, those bears are mean. Longer term, we're looking for 226. Super long term, we zoom on out here, we're going to be looking for 418. Yeah, 418. Some people think the top is at 500. I don't know why, but they think it's 500. So there's that. All right, moving on. We got Dogecoin. Doge doing the dog. Dogecoin consolidating a lot, and you know what? Credit goes out to Mitch Ray because he pointed out a harmonic here, which apparently is just sitting on the cusp. But his target's the exact same as mine, this 34.9 level. It's coinciding with all this chop right here. So, shout out to Mitch Ray. He saw the same thing I did. Yeah, so that was nice to see. But it needs to break out. It needs to make a higher low. It needs to do a lot of stuff and things. This is not ready for a trade right now, in my opinion. I would say wait. Just wait. Probably wait for the stochastic on the daily to get all the way back down to the bottom. Probably going to see what we want to see by then. Probably. Alright, next up we have is Hype. Hyper Liquid. Hype is right there. Hype has almost tagged the 1272, starting to pull back a little bit, and I just had this marked out for one reason or another for the 14% pullback. We're getting a little bit of red right now. We're not overbought. This would be a triple bearish divergence, and then if we did come down here, I would be looking for a lower high and a rollover. So let's see if it actually does roll over or not. I'm thinking we go all the way up to 55.18 though. Still thinking 55.18. Oh, and your 4-hour really wants it. It wants it bad. You don't normally see the stochastic flat line at the bottom here. Yeah, that 4-hour wants to rally. Alright, so Hype is probably going to have a decent day tomorrow, but we'll see. Maybe they'll make it wait until Thursday, just to really throw all the other traders off. Who knows? Next up, I'm currently in this trade. I am trading with. I notified all the members inside of Discord, so all you guys that are talking in here, as long as you connected your Discord and your YouTube account and or Twitch account, you guys got notified when I got in on this thing. Beautiful bullish engulfing candle on the 4-hour. Now, last 4 hours, it's been kind of poopy doopy, but we're just now starting a brand new 4 hours. So I'm not just aiming for this move to the upside where it's likely to go at $1.18. I'm looking for the whole kit and caboodle here. Whole kit and caboodle. Can we look at Pepe and SPX? Sure. Pepe. SPX. We certainly can. So I'm going for the whole kit and caboodle here. So on a continuation to the upside, I'm looking for this 125% to play out, getting us up to $2.37. And the best part it's likely to get up to 310 if we hit that. I don't care. I just want this level. If we stop at the 50% retrace, I'll be out of there already. Don't care. But yeah, this has a lot of upside. A lot of upside for whiff. And I'm just trying to play the lottery on some of these little mini cap coins. We'll see if it hits. I'm on a 15x long. We open it up. Open this one up. Hello? Weex? Hello? Are you going to work for me? Yay! Currently, we are up 47% on the whiff trade. So, it could be worse. You know? Could be a lot worse. We were up higher earlier, but I'm just letting this thing ride. Just letting that bad boy ride. It got into the danger zone. I was afraid it was going to stop out earlier today. Another one I'm gambling on is ladies. So, ladies here. 157% possible upside. We are knocking on the gosh darn door of a breakout. I don't know how long they're going to make us wait for it, but even on your RSI, it's kind of like, hey, we're trending up into the bullish control zone. We're sitting neutral on our stochastic with a bullish cross here. Come on, let it run, bro. So yeah, ladies, you can trade this one on BYDFi, I believe. It's on my other account, of course. Oh, I'm in whiff on this one too. But on my other account, I'm also in Alley Gold, but I made a video about that, so you guys can just watch the video. Actually, let's see how that trade's doing, come to think of it. Hello? There we go. Only up 14% now on Alley Gold. Sweet. But yeah, so ladies here, beautiful bullish engulfing candle, holding our support at 3783. I want to take this for the entire 157%. I'm on a 15x long. I could get stopped out, but you know what? I'm not betting much money. This is kind of the fun part. I think I'm betting, I want to say like $14. And if this hits, it's $340 in profit. Now, if that ain't some meme coin shit, I don't know what is. I'll directly use that to buy a Happy Meal. I don't even go to McDonald's. But anyways, that's ladies. Rats. This one I got out of the trade, but I really want to get back into it because guess what it just did? It just broke out, technically. Just broke out. We are broken out. The closer we are to this 1758 level, the better. But look at this upside. Just with this peak right here. That's 458%. You believe that? So I want a piece of that. Just a little piece. A little nugget. No big deal. I don't think I'm overly greedy with the breakout of the downtrend and a common retrace. It just so happens to be 458% that I could get out of it. So, yeah, I plan on jumping into this probably in the morning, maybe before I go to bed. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm just going to gamble $100 on it. See how it goes. Just see how it goes. You know, if I can get that stop loss down here below 1648, I'm going to be in a very good spot. The problem with that, I need it to pull back. So this happens to be 21% downside. So I really do need it to just bleed out for a couple days and then fly up. I'm just waiting. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's rats. Meme coin on Bitcoin. All right, YGG. Another one I've been eyeing and looking beautiful. 238% upside is possible here. Beautiful breakout of a downtrend, but I'm not going for the whole thing. I'm just going for this peak. Common retrace. 58 cents. So there's a ton of money to be had out here. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's just, you gotta get in these things at the right time. And I do believe the right time is coming for YGG, so it is all over my radar, and I am checking on this thing every morning and every evening. Just got a bullish engulfing candle on the daily. This is a very good sign. If we could break above 17.93 and hold as support, oh, I am in there like swimwear. In there like swimwear. But until that happens, I'll be patient. I'll wait. It's okay. All right, last one. Once again, shout out to Mitch Ray, because he brought this up on his stream, and I wanted to look at the chart because he was salivating over it. So I might as well stare at it. FWOG. I can see why he was salivating. I can really see why he was salivating. That is pretty. Wow. So you have one peak to work off of. I need you to really pay attention to that. There's no other peaks you can really work off of here besides this big boy right there. You could argue this one here. I would probably do a trade setup based off this one down here because, you know, you don't want to get too greedy. We also have a level in which it could act as major resistance because of the peak right here. So let's see what coincides with that. But there's like a nice little section here that could pose some issues. Anyways, broke out of that major downtrend, broke out of another downtrend. Also, you maintained your lows. Oh my gosh. Say what? You couldn't even touch that one? So we're using that one? Oh my. We're really close to it too. Alright. Pretty attractive here. We can play this one of two ways. We can go with a common retrace or a continuation to the upside. I would go with the continuation to the upside if I was looking at this. Let's see what kind of percentage FWOG could get here. Oh man, if it doesn't run during the week, I'm thinking this weekend, this thing might start flying. Sheesh. Oh dear Jesus, 294%? Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. All right, let's get some confluence here. What would it line up to with this peak? That's your low right there. Oh, lines up perfectly with the 618 golden retrace. Well, FWOG, maybe you guys want to pay attention to it. Maybe you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Just saying. Read the title. We don't make any money here. Nobody should even be here. Nobody should even be here. I don't know why you're here. Click off. Leave. Oh my god. Is this thing ready to go now? There's no way. There's no shot. No. You're getting a bullish cross on the 4 hour. You just broke a downtrend. Oh my god. Why you gotta do this to me, FWOG? Shit. That's crazy. That right there is crazy. Oh. Oh. What's the percentage to the downside here? 14%? Oh, pull back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Yeah, this thing has crazy upside potential. This thing could start rallying multiple days on end. So, prepare yourself. And then, you know, just for the lulls, I got out of Caddy, like, last night. To be fair, would have stopped me out. My stop loss was sitting, like, right at this little wick low right here. Would have wicked down twice to stop me out. And then this shit happens. Go straight to my 1618. That's some bullshit. That right there, some bullshit. And it's broken out of a major downtrend. Jesus. Caddy. Real mean. Real freaking mean. Not nice. Not nice. Alright, let's get into your guys' requests here. We're going to start off with Pepe. Pepe. Pepe, doing its thing, just kind of hanging out. Oh, you just made a lower high. Please tell me there's no bearish div. Please tell me there's no bearish div. There's a lot of bearish divergence on the 4 hour. Oh, God. Well, you kind of have an opportunity at dumping right now. That's unfortunate. Let's go to your 15. Yikes. That 15 is not looking favorable. So if you can maintain this uptrend, awesome, great. We don't have anything to worry about. Does look like the market's pulling back on us right now. Probably trying to grab that liquidity on Bitcoin that we talked about at the beginning of stream, which scary times down here. 115,676, $487 million just sitting there waiting. But if this does decide to fall, because this is a lower high, we could find ourselves back down to 1044. It wouldn't really be that crazy to see. We could also stop at this little trading zone right here. Still wouldn't be crazy. It would just be a little bit of a setback before it starts running again, more than likely. So I wouldn't worry too much about Pepe unless you're like trying to open a fresh long. Beautiful bullish engulfing on the daily candle right here. But what they've been doing is really annoying. You already hit your first profit taking level. You're still looking to hit the 100% retrace and then possibly getting all the way up to 2130. So if you got in down here, perfectly fine. Just hang out. Hopefully you don't fall below that 200 daily. That's really all you're focused on. Don't fall below that, you're good. But you could possibly come down and test it. You really could. Oh, thank you.
Took him outside.
You took who outside? Okay. Oh boy. Return by August. What? New member cards? Oh, I gotta get new cards. No, my AAA's expiring. No. I need that roadside assistance. I really don't ever use it. I need to start using it. I really do. So yeah, looking at Pepe right now, it looks like it's going to consolidate a little bit. If market goes green tomorrow, just expect this thing to start rallying like crazy because the memes are going nuts. A retail is starting to come back in. That's the only way I know retail's here. Memes go crazy. So yeah, Pepe, not looking too shabby, but if it does start falling, I would be a little worried about it coming down to this level here, 1074, maybe 1044. So that's your bearish case. Bullish case is a hell of a lot more upside. A hell of a lot more. All right. SPX 6900. SPX is in a nice little downtrend here. You got lower highs, lower lows. So when I say downtrend, I kind of mean it. It's just bullish consolidation at this point, though. Kind of flagging out. Once you can break out of that nice little flag, I would be looking for this thing to go up to 227. So this it's looking good. But you still need that breakout. Till the breakout happens, you could very well come back down to the 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour, which is sitting down here around a $1.33. If you do get that pullback, though, that would be a really good opportunity to take a little risk and maybe get into a long. Maybe. Because that would be a bullish back test of your previous downtrend line. So SPX doesn't look bad. It just looks like we're consolidating. That could change by the end of the night. Because once again, it does look like the euro is trying really hard to rally. The euro is saving our butts. Go figure. Go figure. Alright, let's go ahead and check out CTX. Well, positive. CTX hit the measured move. That's cool. That's cool. We did it. That 41% downside did not happen. I guess now you're waiting to see if this measured move hits. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Alright, crazy Weex, by the way. That would have me not wanting to play in this token. Just a heads up there. But if you do actually get some sustainable bullishness, you're looking for 375.65 on a common retrace. And overhead resistance from this peak right here, not this one. If it keeps running, You just raise your fib up to the highest one. There you go. But I'm keeping it conservative. Keeping it conservative out here. It's amazing how it hit that fib level, though. And then just yanked right back. Like, sheesh. So from where you're sitting right now, if you can, you might be able to see a 136% move to the upside. Well, hopefully that pans out for you, Peter. Hopefully it pans out. And hopefully you take profits, because it looks like they didn't really give you much time to take profits here. Kind of wild. Kind of wild. Alright, next up we have is Turbo. So I'm going to take this to mean you're already in Turbo, because you would never ask me to do TA on something that pumped already, right? Right? And everybody does. Stochastic's already resetting. You're not overbought on the 4-hour. Your upside target at the moment, you're looking anywhere between 8899 and this 9501. If it continues running, well then you have a different structure going on. Maybe you hit that 100% retrace right here, or it could be this 14527. It's all just maybes and hearsay. You've already pumped like crazy, so consolidation makes sense. We'll see if it keeps going. I don't know. If you're trying to open up a fresh new long, breaking out of this downtrend might be a really good idea. Would be a really, really good idea. Looking at our 1 hour. 1 hour's resetting nice and fast. That's good. It's really good. Looking like the number you want to stay above is right here at 005406. So if you can stay above these candle high closes and start utilizing it as real support, you basically fell through. You kind of fell through. If you come down one more time and you barely wick to it and fly out, that will be your sign to jump on in there. And then based off this, a nice little scalper. It's probably going to line up pretty much perfectly with where it's going already. No, it's not perfect, but 8089 would be the target. So yeah, you're looking for something like 40% upside as long as you continue making higher lows. Turbo looks pretty decent. Looks decent. Looks like it could have a really good day. I guess Bitcoin decided to stop pooping on the market. That's nice. Let's check out Alley Gold real quick. We're doing okay. Sorry, I'm just going to pan through my trades right now. Oof. Ladies. Why? Resetting nicely, though. Look at how tight these moving averages are on the 1 hour, though. Holy. Then Whiff. Whiff trying to give me a heart attack. Nice. Love it. Love to see it, Whiff. You jerk. Anyways. But yeah, guys, so I'm not bearish right now. I do think the euro is trying to save our butts at the moment. And, yeah, CPI data was a nothing burger. They're just like, oh, there's inflation in the core inflation, and appliances might be going up by 0.1%. I'm like, what the point? What? Do people even know? Anyways, so yeah, I don't think the economic data is anything to worry about. The problem we're having is Jerome Powell at this point, because, you know, now his newest argument is he doesn't believe the government data is accurate. So the government data was accurate enough to raise rates. The government data was accurate enough to leave rates high, and now that it's time to cut them, now it's inaccurate data. It's amazing, really. ADA, got you covered. We'll check out some ADA. All right. ADA. I mean, is it so much to ask for like some consistency out of that guy? Jesus Christ. We do have consolidation. I don't know why this is giving me bearish divergence. Nothing bearish about it. This is bullish consolidation right now. After a nice little pump, we are still aiming for the exact same spot. So Rich, TA the same. Target $1.01. $1.01. One time. Not when it's political. It's always political. Everything is political. It's the government. Everything is political. Thoughts on GFI? What is up, Henry? I keep waiting for it to pop off. I have good thoughts about GFI. I have good thoughts. Good thoughts on GFI. I like GFI a lot. Hold on, this isn't the chart. That one? Yeah. GFI looks ready to go anywhere from like 37% upside to 370% upside. Yeah, I got some high hopes for this bad boy. Got some high hopes for this bad boy. It's also its first bull run, so it already bottomed out. You're just looking for what's the new all-time high is going to be. Genius Act passing tomorrow. I thought that either the House or the Senate, somebody didn't like it, and they basically denied it. I thought that's what happened. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. I was sifting through a lot of news. I couldn't check the credibility of the news because I had children with me. But you know, that's what I thought. Oh yeah, GFI over the longer term, you actually do have a setup for getting you all the way up to $9.75. GFI, I do like this project. I'm very biased toward this one. Did not pass pre-votes today. That's what it was. It didn't pass the pre-votes. Yeah. New vote tomorrow morning. It's a new vote tomorrow morning. I gotta make this like drag out all the way to the midterms. We're gonna try and drag this out for another year. Oh, seems like politics. No? Bet they are. What's Chili's anyway? Oh, I haven't looked at Chili's in a while. This is nice. If we can come back down here one more time, I'd want Chili's. Chili's, baby back ribs. Alright. All it does is lower highs. But you want to know the best part? Even with another lower high, there's some crazy upside. Because it can pump. Just like it did there. Going back up to 10 cents. Chili's? 145% upside? Sign me up, brother. The pre-vote is to determine if it will pass before the real vote. Oh, really? Interesting. So they do the pre-vote to basically get everybody sweating for the real vote? Aren't they the same people voting? Our politics are weird. Uniswap, we're still waiting for this thing to get up there. I already got out of this trade up here at the 618. I thought this was a double top. It was going to pull back, so I was like, okay, I'm getting out of there. But looks like we made another higher high as the market got bullish later in the day. Hopefully, it actually hits that target. Hopefully. Only reason I have these boxes up over here is because normally when I'm live on Pumpkin, I just want people to have a visual representation of the trade. So then, if they feel like following along, they can. Oh, man. They're playing with our emotions and grabbing shorts and longs games. Oh my gosh, yeah. I feel like it's Pelosi's fault. I don't know why. I just feel it in my balls. It's Pelosi's fault. She's doing it. Wow, C token. Remember what I was saying last night? C token looked pretty strong. Almost made it the entire 14% move. Go C token. That's wild. That was a bumpy ride there. That was a bumpy ride. Yeah, they're just trying to see where it will fall. They do these all the time. That's how they know if things will pass before or if they won't. Have enough votes? Oh, gotcha. Use politics as cover? Of course. Of course. Bitcoin starting to catch some bids. Oh boy. I don't think we're all ready to make some money while sleeping. I don't think we're ready for that. All right, we're into the paint drying section of the stream, so I'm going to sign off. I will make myself a little bit more available in the Discord tomorrow. By a little bit, I mean like very little bit more because I gotta work. But also, I guess we're gonna go tour a preschool for my daughter. So yeah, that'll be great. But yeah, other than that, I'll keep looking at all the charts, trying to give you guys trade setups, trying to make it to where we can take full advantage of alts starting to move finally, and then we'll also know where to get out as soon as things get a little dicey. We do not round trip. Pengu is going to be the big meme of the cycle. I don't think it's going to be the big meme of the cycle. The reason why it's doing so well is because it became a validator of Solana. So it will perform pretty well, but there's going to be something else that's going to do the exact same thing, and that's what's going to start creating millionaires left and right. So we shall see what happens. All Pengu really did was solidify that it's going to be around next cycle. That's really what it did. Kind of like how Pepe got to stick around for more than one cycle. Same with Bonk, got to stick around for a long time. It like was birthed in the bear market and it's still here now. So kind of like that. Shiba Inu still around from last cycle, but it became a fully functioning layer 1. Who doesn't like a penguin? Universal. That's pretty funny. That's true. That's very true. But yeah, also I need to look into their project a little bit. Cuz Pengu, they're also a part of the Pudgy Penguins like merchandise. So technically, they actually make revenue. Like they make not only the NFTs, but they make plushies, they make t-shirts. They make shit. I got to look into that thing. I think it could be this cycle's Doge. We'll see. We'll see. We'll look back and we'll be like, there were too many to choose. The problem, the problem this time, retail, they come in their cycles. It's like retail got super smart. They were like, memes pump the hardest. We will go into memes and then we will leave. Like that's all they're doing. Trying to love penguins. They look like panda. That's pretty funny, actually. But all the panda memes, they never did well. All the panda memes did horrible. I'm pretty sure there was a Kung Fu Panda one last time. I'm pretty sure. Then again, there was also a Dragon Ball Z one where you can go Super Saiyan. There's a on Say, that network. A lot of people don't know, but Say is a fully functioning layer 1, and there's a meme coin on Say. It's the Saiyaman, and they go Super Saiyan. So, it's kind of funny. So I was like, oh, would you look at that? It's Pepe as a Super Saiyan. It's great. Alright guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I do appreciate you all. You guys are amazing. I'm probably going to fall asleep early because I am tired. Tired as hell today. Yeah, so yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow, and maybe if you guys decide to see me on Pumpkin, I plan on being live at market open. I kind of overslept today, but it is what it is. No, not today. Yesterday. Yesterday I overslept. So, it is what it is, guys. But market's looking decent. We're having a little bit of a reddish bounce thing sideways. But I do think we're going to have a bullish day. If not tomorrow, then Thursday. We'll see. Hopefully you all did not get stopped out in the random pullbacks of the day because we had 2 of them. And, yeah. Keep making that money, y'all. Keep making that money. I'm out of here. Deuces. I appreciate you all. Take it easy. I'm out.